In one of South Africa's biggest townships, southwestern township and inner Johannesburg, a new biking subculture phenomenon has emerged and daring riders are repurposing the streets. Every weekend, various groups of kids and adults take over the streets of the township, many even riding through the streets of Johannesburg. Our reporter, Kalden Ongmu, has filed this story.
This is Soweto, a township famous not just because of its size, but it is the birthplace of the anti-apartheid movement. The face of this township is changing rapidly. The roads of Soweto that have been mostly dominated by cars for many years are slowly changing form. A new biking subculture phenomena have emerged over the last few years, and the daring riders are repurposing the streets.
We've been doing this for many years, over 15 years. And when we introduced cycling as a way of getting around and seeing the township, seeing the various sides of Soweto, it was something that it was new for many. It was new in Soweto, and some people would think that we were a little bit crazy. The late founder, Lebo, that's why the business is called Lebo Soweto Backpackers. That's my late husband. He just had this little bit crazy idea at that time, but it took off after a couple of years, and we've been very successful in terms of introducing cycling in our part of Soweto.
Under apartheid, cycling was purely a way to commute to work, but the world is changing fast. Urban cycling culture in Soweto and also in Johannesburg is growing quite numerously. People nowadays are using cycle not just as a mode of transport to work, but young entrepreneurs are using cycle as the urban hip culture to show tourists around the township.
We've obviously been more catering for a tourist market, but with this current trend, we are also able to have more locals coming through. We do monthly sunset rides as well, so whenever also there's an event, mostly it's the last Thursday of the month, but also when there are public holidays, we actually advertise a sunset ride, making it very affordable, safe and convenient for local people to come through.
The cycling street culture have infiltrated scores of young black riders across the country. These young people are using the urban spaces to express their individuality and freedom.
So every Sunday we meet up at 10 in Braamfontein, and then there's different locations every Sunday. So we cycle from 10 until 2, and then age groups, it's the Soweto street fighters, so from your scholars, and then to varsity, working class, different from people from different backgrounds like journalists, musicians, creatives, corporates. We all just come together.
Young people with fresh mind are trying the best to stay away from bad influence and keeping themselves busy with a hobby such as cycling that's helping them not just individually but also building a strong camaraderie. This is Kalden Ongmu from Johannesburg, South Africa for WION World is One.